Okay, hello everyone, it's me here, Mr. Truth, and in this video here today on the channel, I'm sort of going to be, not really breaking down, but sort of discussing, the Cleveland offense in this game versus the 8-4, now 9-4 San Francisco 49ers, going on the road, taking on the 3-8 Cleveland Browns, and the Browns offense in this game was pretty anemic, to be honest with you. The run game on paper was decent, it was solid in the first half. And Shedeur Sanders' numbers didn't look all that horrible, but when you're sort of watching the game, you could kind of see the cracks in the armory here. So, it goes without saying they had a lot of miscues, a lot of special team stuff didn't go their way, a lot of misfortunate and unfortunate things happened to them in this game, and it's one of the reasons they lost. But their offense scored 8 points in this game, so with all those possessions they had in this football game, they could only muster up at just pathetic 8 points. You're not going to beat literally any team by scoring 8 points in the National Football League. And once again, that's something that I don't even need to really be commenting on or saying. But you know, a lot of people say, "Oh, then the Sanders cult would say otherwise." Oh, you know, Shedur's so great, he can beat someone when his team scores 8 points. I mean, that's the levels of delusion we're looking at here in this one. So let's just get started. First play, Njoku in motion, play action, sprint out. Just fires one quickly to the open player. Good first play. And this is what happens. Sanders gets the first throw. He throws it complete, and then he throws like 4 incompletions in a row. I don't think it happens in this game. But still, 2nd and 3 now. They can go under the center with Sanders. Not very familiar with doing that, but nice job here by Quinshon Judkins. Judkins is a really good player, if I'm being honest. I think they have a lot of guys who are sort of young who can develop into really good players in this league on this offense that are like rookies. Harold Fannin may be good. Sampson, Judkins, all those guys. Sanders drops back, quick little throw, swing pass. And this is sort of a common theme in this game as well, where like a lot of shit behind the line of scrimmage, a lot of shit within 5 yards. 3rd and 5 here. Not even really 5, like 4. Obvious passing situation. He's going to hold the ball, look, throw it, and that one is a bit over. Now, people are going to say, oh, well, Jerry Jeudy, he actually stopped running, or whatever they're gonna say in defense of this pass. I mean, look at this fucking protection. And by the way, look at the running back. Look at Judkins is literally jumping in the air, because look at how much space he has. He gets probably at least to like the 40-yard line here, maybe. But he at bare minimum, he gets to the line to gain and he gets the first down. So once again, and he's throwing into an area. I mean, they're open, right? But he's throwing into an area where 3 defenders are. And, I mean, you could say, oh, well, he could put his hands up, but I don't even know. I mean, that probably goes off his fingertips, and they have to punt. That's their first offensive drive, man, where, you know, Shedeur completed one little throw, a swing pass. You know, they got a nice-looking run with Quinshon Judkins. And then Shedeur sort of airmailed it and then passed up an open player. So, yeah, man, that was the first drive for the Cleveland Browns. Wasn't a good one, that's for damn sure. All right, so going into the next drive, they're at the 30. Sanders is under the center here. In the backfield, that is, I believe, Judkins again. And I mean, you can tell he's really explosive with the way he runs. He really has some really nice, fast, jump cuts. Judkins in the backfield again. Bond in motion. Protection's nice. That's a little underneath throw. I believe that's just a design screening. Sort of slides left and just dinks and dunks it there for the first down. And once again, the easy passes like that or a lot of what the offense was. This one was a nice throw. Once again, it's up to a player, Gage Lordan, who was indeed wide open. But still, at least he's able to hit these throws, right? Like, it's not like he's I mean, he's a terrible quarterback, but it's not like he is that bad to where he can't hit guys with no pressure when they're wide open. At least he can do the bare minimum that any quarterback in any pro league would be able to do, right? Here's a delay sort of draw play to Judkins. I don't like how like slow the handoffs. This is a scheme thing. This has nothing to do with Sanders. Like that's basically a draw at that point, right? Because you got guys that are already like yards down the field, the linemen, right? And once again, Judkins with a nice cut. He gets about a yard, but his cutting ability is really good. He's got nice change of direction. Man in motion. The play fake to Sampson. Great protection. Look at this protection. And, I mean, Jesus Christ. He has all day to throw. And he finds this guy late. He does. We're going to sort of run that play back. He finds this guy late, as you can tell. I mean, with all day to throw. Let's go. Can we scan our eyes a bit earlier here? Can we maybe not wait to throw it with a defender closing out? If he throws that a second earlier, this guy's probably at like the... He's probably at like the 30, and he gets probably at least like 4 yards or 5 yards here, and you got third and medium. And now you just, overthrow him, and you throw to a guy who's getting closed out on. It's just not a good throw here. Is this Jerome Ford in the backfield? I believe it is. Rookie Bond in motion here. 3rd and 8. Sanders looking. Another screen. Once again, that's stuff you're going to see a lot. Ford is going to get the first down by about a yard, and it's just underneath throws. It's the only sort of fucking passes that he is capable of. Here's once again the delayed draw play. This is to, I believe, Quinshon Judkins again, and he is an exciting player, honestly. Him and Fannin Jr., I think I have very high hopes for being maybe potential star players for this Cleveland offense in the future. If they find a quarterback, then maybe, they can be utilized correctly. But once again, his cutting ability, he turned that what looked like it wasn't going to get many yards into 4 yards there. So 3rd down and 3, under the center here. I believe Judkins is the back. They're going to give it to him. And right there, another nice cut. What would have probably only got like a yard. He cuts back up the field, and he makes it very close. And they don't get this, by the way. They do not get this on, like, what was it, 4th and inches? They don't get this. So, instead of taking the points, they're going to do this play where they have a big guy in the backfield, and they do a handoff to the running back, Judkins. And, I mean, there's almost three guys sort of in the backfield before Judkins can even react, and he puts his head down too late, and, he lost about a yard and a half, and that's it for the possession. Should have took points. That's not on Shedeur, even though, he just underneath threw his way, which any quarterback in any league can do. You can tell this it's not like this guy is some fucking world beater. He's amazing. He's doing almost what is bare minimum, and they get stopped. No points for the Browns in this drive. On to the next one. All right, now, so first down on the next drive, it's going to be a stretch handoff. Going to lose about a yard and a half. They're blown up. Niners defense with some good pursuit there. Sampson, I believe, is a rookie out of Tennessee. He is, I think, a bit faster than Judkins, but I don't think he possesses sort of the change of direction or sort of power that Judkins brings. I think Judkins is a bit more of a dynamic back. He's just more of a speed running back. 2nd and long now for Sanders and company here. I have the gun with 50 seconds. Good protection. This one is a fucking wounded duck. I mean, look at this. Look at that. I mean, that is... I know he gets hit, but for crying out loud, that is a pass that should never be completed. Now, I do like how he shows a bit of anticipation here. You're going to see... he probably should be loading up to throw a bit earlier. As soon as he hits, his foot at the end of the drop back, he should be loading up to throw that thing, because this is the design of the play. There's a reason he's looking here, right? That's where the play is designed to go. But, I mean, there probably could have been some yards after the catch if he threw it a bit earlier, but, I mean, you'd rather be lucky than be good sometimes, and I guess that's some sort of a key example of that in effect, and you're going to see his arm get hit at the end of the throw there, and it just sort of fucking wobbles in the air. I mean, once again, that shows that if he threw it a bit earlier, it would have easily been completed, and he would have ran through the catch. That could have been a huge play for Bond, who possesses very, very good speed, and he got undrafted because I think he's like a fucking drug. I don't know what he is. He's some sort of drunk or drug. I don't know. DUI, I think. I don't know. No idea. This is the final play here. A bit of misdirection. There's a nice jump cut by Sampson. You can tell he's got something too, once again, I don't think he's as powerful, strong or physical as a runner as Judkins is. As they're going to give it to Judkins here, he easily gets it. He gets about 3-4 yards there. And this is a good young sort of rookie running back duo. Jerome Ford's also in the mix. He's a decent back. Nothing really to write home about. This is the fake counter. Looking, just going to dump that one underneath. No problem with that. Probably wasn't much open down the field, to be honest with you here. Oh, hold on. I think someone may have come open there. I wish I saw the all-22. I don't think they've released it yet. So, he could have had someone open, but I don't mind that. Alright, so the very next play here, 2nd and 10 from the gun. Really good protection. Bails out of a clean pocket there, and that one is incomplete. I think he could have honestly stayed in that pocket for a second longer here. I mean, let's go. Can we show some? Can you step up, please, and not run backwards and throw to a player who's out of bounds? I mean, come on, let's. It's just elementary school quarterbacking here. Like, you don't run to the direction of where pressure may be coming from. You step up and throw it, and I don't know. It just shows really no ability to do that. This one is a quick screen underneath, flag. Doesn't really matter. I mean, they got like 2 yards on it regardless. Obviously, it's going to be on them, illegal shift there, and that makes it even harder here. That makes it even harder for this Cleveland offense. 3rd down and 15. And, I mean, once again, like, what the fuck are we doing here? What are we doing, man? What are we doing here? Like, what is this? Let's see. Top of the drop back right here. Can we throw it? It's 3rd and 15. Just throw the ball. Open. I mean, like, you can hit this guy. He's in front of you. He's like 10 yards away from you. And this guy, bottom of the screen's open. He's not really open. There's a defender there. Just throw it. Like, check it down. Why are you, like, once again, your back's turned to the play. What do you think that you're doing here? This isn't something that's ever going to work in any professional league. I mean, the wind was swirling in this game. So I severely doubt their ability to make a field goal, even if they were to get 4 or 5 yards on this. But any chance of even thinking of taking a field goal is now erased because you just took a sack at the 15. Now you have to punt it. You have to punt it. And this is on Shedeur Sanders. This drive stalled out because Shedeur Sanders just is not good enough. It's that simple. Moving on to the next drive. All right, so yet another drive here in the 2nd quarter for the Cleveland Browns. 1st down, quick handoff to Judkins. Nice explosiveness. Once again, once he gets that ball from the quarterback, he just is in go mode. He just takes off. He's got great burst and acceleration. 2nd and short here. Another quick handoff to him. He will get the 1st down by about a half a yard. Tough running, physical running. He's got a sort of stronger lower half here. Another handoff to Judkins. Nice job. Good patient running. This is a great run here. Gets about 6 or 7 yards. And once again, he shows he can hit the hole. He's got patience as they're going to do a trick play here to Isaiah Bond, the rookie out of Texas. This is a nice design play. This one is a good run. You can see they're running it really well here in this game so far. And they keep going to it. This one is, I believe, Sampson, who gets a really solid run too. So they're running the ball with relative ease. So once again, why didn't they throw it more? Because early on in the football game, this rushing attack was really working with these 2 backs. Sampson, nice job recognizing. He had all the space in the world. Cuts up the field, easy 1st down. And they haven't thrown a forward pass this possession. And they're getting yards. This one, nice job. Good stiff arm there. And another successful run. Breaks off, spins off. And I believe he is short of the 1st down. Don't know if he made the line to gain there. But another great run there. 2nd and short in the I form. Stretch handoff, Judkins. Once again, great run. I mean, they're doing all the dirty work for, like, this is what they do. This is what they were doing the whole 1st half, is they were running the fuck out of the ball. Don't need to trust the quarterback when you can just run the fucking football. Stretch handoff here. He's going to get about a yard. That was the first really poor run of this drive here. And this leads to a 2nd and 9 here. He's going to step up, and this is to a wide open Harold Fannin Jr. He trucks his way in the end zone for a touchdown. This is obviously a nice throw by Shedeur. I saw a lot of people on Twitter that were really glazing the fuck out of this throw. I mean, yes, it was a nice throw, but this guy is wide open, you know, with good protection. And it was a busted coverage with no one within probably, I'd say, 10 yards of this guy. I mean, look at that. I mean, that's as open as a player will probably ever be in the NFL. So there we go. There it is. There's their first there's their first touchdown. And, you know, good for them, I guess. That right now, the illusion is that they're in the game, even though they're sort of being outplayed a little bit. And this penalty is going to be on the 49ers, which means they're going to go for 2. And they're going to go in the Wildcat. Here we go. Here we go. Judkins is gonna just about break the plane. Knows the ball got over the white line. And there's their 8 points. And that is the last point they score the rest of this football game. But hey, let's go into their first 2nd half drive to see what they have. All right, first drive of the 2nd half for the Cleveland Browns. Sanders in the shotgun. Handoff to Judkins. And once again, They're getting 4 or 5 yards of carry. They're getting good yards on the ground. Stay loyal to the run game in a 10-8 football game. No reason to start chucking bombs down the dang field when you can run it. Judkins, nice cut up. And look at this toughness. Look at the strength. I mean, this guy's going to be a star in this league. Gets the first down and more. Out of the shotgun, the motion. Sanders looking, drops it off, screen. You could tell, I mean, they're running these really easy throws because they don't trust this guy or any quarterback on the roster, nonetheless, to really read the coverage and diagnose the defense and make the proper read. And now they're in a sort of a third and almost long here. Third and medium. Third pass on third down for Shedeur. Protection's there. This one is just thrown to a player who is covered. I mean, we call spade to spade on this channel. I mean, this is a covered player. Let's see. I mean, he could just dump this off here or maybe try throwing it to him. But there's a guy probably closing in on him. You know, but he threw to a covered player. Maybe he could wait for the play to develop a little bit instead of just immediately throwing this ball. This isn't a good play call, by the way. This is, you know, mainly guys running short of the fucking sticks here. And he, once again, throws to a covered player. It's bad by the quarterback for throwing in a coverage. And it's bad play calling. And that's where their drive ends. All right. Another drive in the third quarter here for the Sanders and the Cleveland Browns. Tight end Njoku in a reverse sort of return motion. The play fake. Takes some steps. Fires that one to the sideline. Easily caught by Jerry Jeudy, their best receiver by far. So once again, they're just scheming these really easy open throws into huge passing windows for him. Judkins this time gets about a yard before getting stopped. There was a guy contacting him, so he'd lucky to even, you know, get back to the line of scrimmage there. But once again, he's a good physical runner. And they're going to be under the center here. Once again, the stretch handoff. He is going to be just short. Didn't get it. And once again, spoiler alert, they're going to go for it on this fourth down. And they're not going to get it because they ran some stupid play with the tight end under center and he fumbles. And I mean, like, it's just ridiculous. Like, that's not a play. I mean, I understand trying to do the tush push, but can you just do it with your quarterback? Can you just do the push with your 6'2 quarterback? Drive over. Terrible, terrible stuff from the Browns there. Okay, so they start their next drive in this quarter at the 5 because Malachi Corley ran the kickoff after the 49ers scored another touchdown out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Just ridiculous. So obviously they're going to go to the run game because there's still a lot of time in this game left. But 6-6 just makes a great play. I hope you understand why they keep going in the run game, though. It's been working the whole game. They're getting like 5 yards of carry up to this point in the game. You know, it's a close game. There's a lot of time left in this football game to sort of come back and win. You know, you need a sense of urgency, but it's not like you need to go and shotgun every play and throw it, right? But now it's second and long. You're in a bit of a pickle here. A minute left in this quarter. Man in motion. Shedeur gets time and throws that one away. Incomplete. Sort of, let's take a look here. I hope I'm being delusional. I mean, he's throwing it, so maybe that's why this guy does that. But, I mean, this is 2nd and 10. You could at least try to throw to this guy right here. I mean, he sucks at process. He sucks at basically everything. There's not much open other than this, but he doesn't even bother looking at the left side. He doesn't look at the left side of the field, and he just straight up fucking throws it away. So now it is 3rd down and 10. They're at their 5-yard line. They're going to go in the shotgun. They're going to probably throw the ball here, I'd imagine, because it's 3rd and 10. No reason not to. He receives all day to throw once again. His process is so poor, and he throws it to the line of scrimmage. I mean, this is just pathetic quarterbacking right here. I mean, you could tell he has no feel for the pocket whatsoever. Just absolutely no feel. Like, once again, can we just throw this underneath and punt? Like, your defense is going to keep you in the game, and you hold it too long because you're not throwing it. This guy holds the ball way too long. It's a flag, and I mean, they're gonna. It doesn't matter. They're gonna decline it because it was incomplete. They're gonna punt. Shedeur is just so unimpressive as an athlete, as a quarterback. I mean, he's just not good. It's that fucking simple to understand. Next drive. All right, so the Niners scored a touchdown on their next drive because actually the Browns stopped them, but then they punted it, and then their rookie Gage Larvadan muffed the punt return, and the 49ers got in very advantageous field position, and they scored a touchdown, and now it's the 4th quarter, and the game's over. barring a miracle here. But they're actually going to pitch it out to Quinshon Judkins here. Judkins, once again, going to get a nice run. That's why they kept going in the run game. Judkins is playing well. Going to run this again. This time, Judkins, nice cut up the field. And it is going to be 3rd and short with 10 minutes. So you've got to get your sense of urgency going soon. 3rd down and 1 from the shotgun. Sanders going to hand it off. He gets it. And this is probably the best run of the game. That's why they kept running the ball, because this guy is so good when he gets a crevice of space here. You could tell jump cuts again, showing that burst and that speed. This guy is going to be a really good player in this league. I mean, the second he gets the ball, once again, he just straight up, he goes. And that's the best type of running back, a guy who just knows how to hit the hole. Sanders, quick play fake, looking, holding the ball, and he slides. And this play, I believe he gets fucking injured. But, I mean, you could try to throw one of these back shoulder, maybe, this up the seam. You're not reading defense, dude. You're not reading defense because you don't know how to. Like, oh, it's a screen, though. Like, if the screen's not open, right? It's not open. You already looked over there. You thought it's a pick, right? So, and this guy is just looking back at the quarterback like, dude, I have a seam. Can you please send me down? This guy could throw back shoulder to the sideline. And he just holds the ball. His process is so bad. This is what he's forced to do. He slides. He slides the wrong way. He takes a shot. After he slides, it's a flag. He looks sort of injured as he's going down. It's holding regardless. It doesn't matter. But, like, can we at least see you try to throw? Dylan Midget Gabriel's in the game now, out of the shotgun. And guess what? It's the same shit. It's the same thing. Underneath throws. There's no difference between the quarterbacks. Earlier in the game, Shedeur got his receiver, hit. Fucking the tight end, hit. This time, Gabriel gets the tight end, hit. They're the same fucking player. Sanders checks back in quickly. 2nd down and long. Play action for some reason. All day to throw. This one is just a short, little, quick, easy throw underneath. Once again, he just has this running back so hilariously open with so much space. I mean, this guy's going to probably get more yards than that. He'll probably get to right here. And I don't know, his process is just poor. And he throws easy underneath stuff, but he doesn't see other easy underneath stuff. That's the problem with this guy, is he's just so poor processing. 3rd, a miracle here. Protection is amazing. Holding the ball, stepping up, looking. He's going to throw that one deep. Look at that fucking wounded duck, that cream puff arm. I mean, Jesus Christ, man. And the fact is, he's holding the ball for way too long on every single fucking play. And look at the way this fucking guy threw this ball. This is not an NFL quarterback. And by the way, once again, there's 2 players wide open in the flat. And look at this. He wasn't hit. He wasn't impeded. Look at this. In the wind, the ball completely dies in the air. His arm is that weak. That's the weakest arm I've ever seen. So this is game 4th and 16, now by like 100 points. Protection's perfect. Looking, bang. That's what happens when you don't get the ball out on time. You have to play on schedule in the National Football League. This fucking guy doesn't know how to do that. Right, like here, the ball's got to be out. You can't hold the ball forever. Throw the ball. And he takes a rough hit by White. And that's the end of that possession. We'll go to their next one in this game. All right, last possession for Sanders and the Browns. Protection's perfect again. This one is an underneath throw, a screen to Jerome Ford, who gets around 4 yards. And, I mean, at this point in the game has already been decided, 26-8. The game's over, right? You might as well take some risks, see what your quarterback can do, right? But no, the play calling really is just pussy, and Shedeur Sanders can't stretch the field. He can only throw little easy passes. That's why this scheme is the way it is. Maybe if Stefanski had a quarterback with a strong arm, I don't know, his scheme would be different, but he's not a good coach. I think he should be fired, but still, he's not working with much here. More perfect protection. By the way, I mean, this is the best the Browns offensive line has played the whole year. And another little quick, safe, easy throw, a completion percentage sort of stat pattern. Maybe if he was doing that early in the game, I don't know. And it was just underneath throws, but you'd love to see some aggression from your quarterback here. More underneath stuff, easy throw over the middle, 1st down. But once again, the game's already over. None of this matters. This comes too late in the game. he was just throwing everything underneath. Everything was a screen because they don't trust him to actually throw the ball. More amazing protection. Throws that one underneath again. Once again, with little to no sense of urgency because this game is over. I'm going to replay this. Let's see if anyone was sort of open down the field. I mean, nothing really, to be honest with you. And the 34 would have got more yards, but still, everything's underneath. One read. His head doesn't move. He doesn't make progressions. He doesn't read defenses. Throws that one to a wide open player. And gets the first down. So once again, this comes way too late in the game. They're playing prevent, so these things are naturally going. By the way, if they ran these same plays early in the game, which they sort of were doing, they wouldn't be open either. Because guess what? The 49ers are just playing a straight-up prevent defense. The game's over. They know it. The Browns know it. Holds the ball. I mean, look. They're throwing silly underneath stuff to pad the completion percent. And the ball is not out. He's hitching. He's patting the fucking ball. Like, can this ball please come out sooner? The pressure actually arrived that time. He pats the ball. He hitches. And Larvadan, just not a good player. Second and long. More good protection. But he's going to bail out of the pocket. I mean, look at this shit. Takes a sack. This guy is beyond horrific. I mean, I don't know what they see in this guy. This was the last throw. I don't know what I'm doing here. I mean, this is just like, is it even worth, like, watching this? It isn't. Once again, there's negative pocket presence being shown. Can you please step up and try to run up and make a defender commit to you so you can throw over them? Can you please try to do something that any pro-level quarterback can do instead of running around like a moron? I mean, this is embarrassing. This guy has no skill whatsoever. His pocket awareness is the worst I've ever seen of any pro quarterback. He just refuses to step up. He loves getting hit. He takes sacks. I mean, he's been hit like almost double-digit times in this game. And that's, I believe, going to be encroachment. But once again, who gives a fuck? Let's just go forward with this. 3rd and 26. Once again, holding the ball way too long. I mean, can we throw it? And he throws it away. Can we please... Who cares if you throw a pick? Please try and just see if you can hit these fucking throws. It's ridiculous. I mean, it's just... I don't understand it. A minute left. 4th and 26. Protection is just amazing. Look at this pocket this fucking guy gets. And he's going to run because he's scared of throwing an incomplete pass. And he just sits down. Game over. Loser quarterback, loser offense, loser coaches. Everyone affiliated with this team are just losers. They're just losers. It's that simple. This offense doesn't work. The run game was all right. You could see by the way they were running the ball, it was all right. They had a fine running game, but they could not throw because their quarterback is limited. The play caller is scared to stretch the field because he's afraid of what will happen when this guy has to go down the field. Every throw is underneath, behind the line of scrimmage. It's a screen. It's a swing pass. And Shadur can't process. He can't make progressions. He can't... I mean, he's not really that great at throwing over the middle or throwing deep. It's just laughably bad. This fucking Browns offense, I mean, is just... It's a parody of what an NFL offense would look like. It really is. It's hard to watch, man. It really is. And things need to be changed for this Browns team. You need like, first of all, you need a new quarterback because this guy's horrible. And he's just scared, timid fucking quarterback who just flat out sucks. And once again, they can only scheme things underneath for him because it's the only type of shit he can throw. Oh, man. And you need new coaches, you need new players, you need new everything. You need just to move on from this era of the Cleveland Browns and try to find a new coach. Someone who will bring in, a new mentality to this team because what they're doing right now just is not working. And I hope you guys see that Shadur Sanders is not it. This guy misses so many open players. He holds the ball for almost 4 seconds of play. He's embarrassing. He's not an NFL quarterback. I'd project he'll be out the league in 2 to 3 years. He ain't it, and this Browns offense is probably the worst in the league. That's it for this video, man. Hope you guys enjoyed this sort of being different, me covering every sort of snap offensively for the Browns in this game. Thank you all for watching. This has been Mr. Truth, and this was nothing but the truth.